To the
That will
bitch
never
that's too weak
change.
to become a villain. Bitch, I'll be one today.
Under the surface, I'm lying.
Who wants to speak first?
I will.
Okay.
Fighting the tide, now I'm drowning.
It's very sad that things. Oh. You know, I never expected to be in this position that I'm in right
Yep.
now. I never expected to be on this side of the fence. I never had to think about burying one of my close bitches. It's sad. But in that same token, it's kind of funny to be backdoored by your best bitch, one of them at least. It's kind of silly, especially when you're backdooring your best bitches over a boy. Here lies the bitch that thought it was so goddamn important to hide a secret for 2 years. I'm a bitch of principle. I don't give a fuck about a boy. That's not the point. You kept the secret from your best bitches. You were backdooring us every time, like every chance you got. This is very unfortunate that it had to be this way. But so let it be. Fuck it. And fuck you. Hopefully, one day you can get up. Bitch.
Do you want to go up next?
Oh, all right. So there's not much that I can say here, except you are a crazy motherfucking bitch. You know what? I'm glad you're dead. I'm glad you're dead. And your fucking boyfriend's gonna cry about it. He's gonna
Okay, what name
cry.
we should put on the gravestone? Should it be Hi Carla or
Hi, Carla.
Like,
Issa, Silas. Alexa, ex Riley, ex Harley Quinn, or Starstruck. I don't know. No, there's so many names that you could go by. I don't know what to call you anymore. And now you're Casey's boyfriend? And you consulted to me about your secret boyfriend? The bitch that you hated? Seriously? Shame on you. There's something wrong with you. Go back to that fucking asylum because it clearly didn't fucking work.
yeah, it didn't do you any fucking favors, bitch.
Anyways, I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, I don't
No,
want you
I need to get
Yeah,
down.
no,
No.
yeah.
Doubling down on what the fuck this bitch said. No, dead ass. knowing that this bitch was like literally put in a fucking mental hospital due to the fact that that bitch has a horrible relationship with his family, more specifically his father. Bitch, you would think to, take solace in the strong bonds that you do create and form, but you actually took whatever the fuck you learned in there and went the opposite direction, consoling and being consoled by a weak, like mentally like weak bitch. Like maybe that's your issue. Maybe that was your issue and what led to your death was the fact that you had to surround yourself around a bitter ass, weak minded ass bitch to make you feel better and to make you feel more strong about
Oh
yourself.
my god, I got a little.
You know what? I agree
sorry.
with that. I agree with that. Smack that bitch down. Because after it was all said and done, like I had reached out with like asking, like maybe you could give me like a, some clarification. Bitch, you were acting weird. So this is due. Like this is just. You could have at least said something, bitch. Maybe there could have been a way to get around this, but you decided to play the shiesty game. Bitch, like, you didn't get this shit from us. Hello? We created you, bitch. And now we have to bury you.
Okay. Well, before we do the final, yeah, start the. Hello, everyone. This is gonna be really hard for me to keep my composure because, oh, I'm still dealing with the immense grief of the loss of my dear friend, Anthony Stanford. His death happened very fast, so it still feels like I was never able to give him a proper goodbye. So, I would like to take this moment I've been given and stand in front of his grave and all of you and say my final goodbye and wish Anthony a peaceful rest. Sadly, Casey wasn't able to make it, so I want to take a moment to recognize him. But honestly, Casey, I really am sending you so much love in dealing with this tragic loss. I hope you manage to work through this tragedy. I truly pity you. Anthony praised you so much in his final moments, really. He spearheaded you as this loving and caring person that came into his life and saved him from so much emotional turmoil. Can we give a round of applause to Casey for really kicking into gear and being there for someone as mentally fragile as Anthony? Thank you. It's a lot of work, so we all applaud you. I'm gonna veer my speech to the man, woman, gender appropriation of the hour. Anthony, I'm gonna speak to you as if you are still with us. I want you to visualize those final moments we shared with each other, where you could feel me finally severing the tie we once had. So much anger and resentment filled me that day, because I couldn't believe you were dying. I couldn't believe you were sharing your final moments with me, how you had been sick for 2 years, if not more, but always failing to share the major details of your prognosis. That would have given me a completely different outlook on the whole thing. I had to come to terms with it rather quickly. Recovering from the velocity at which this new information was hitting me, it was extremely difficult and made me resent you more than anyone. But death is a blessing, hidden under a curse, and so is the process of grief. Throughout these weeks of dealing with the loss of you, I've come to terms with many things about you and who you are, Anthony. And I know in your final breaths you made it clear for me not to pity you. But I can't help it. I pity you, Anthony Stanford. I pity your past, your present, and your future. I pity your lack of self-awareness more than anything because it's just embarrassing to think you can do something as catastrophic to a friendship as you did and still believe you had any say in how shit was gonna close out. We, as a group of people that once cared for you, are able to look back on memories of you and not cry, but laugh. We laugh at you, Anthony. We laugh at your inability to ever face the music, your inability to deal with the presence of anyone you are slightly threatened by. I'm aware I threatened you, Anthony, because so much of our friendship was made into a competition by you. Little glimpses of it would pop up when thinking back on many moments in our friendship, but the key ones that stick out to me all involve boys, which I find hilarious because for someone who presents himself as a person who would never choose the attention of a boy over a long-lasting friendship, you did exactly that. Remember, when you would hide on alts to go play with straight boys we met together, or when you would hide in parties with Casey, or sit there and allow him to compare us to each other, did that bring you enjoyment? Although, apparently I'm the jealous one, right? Or bitter. Let me use the right verbiage. But I never thought too much of it, because that's what our friendship was built on. You trying so desperately to bridge the gap of our year and age difference. That clearly displayed our levels of maturity and intellect many times throughout our friendship. It was your goal to get any form of leverage on me you could get, but you could never quite reach it. Is that why you came to despise this friendship so much and grew to love the one you shared with Casey so much more? Because he gave you something I didn't? Which, what was that? A sense of weakness and immaturity that you could leverage yourself over and take advantage of? But these are all just theories and would take deep conversations with which we will never have now that you're gone. But I hope I am achieving your final request you left me with, to understand you at a deeper level and go beyond my current perception of this resentment. And now that I'm in this position to look at you and understand you, I know who you are. You're smart, but to a point of being conniving and manipulative. You show that you understand the emotions of others, but you use this as a weapon. But more than anything, you're fragile and you're a coward. You can use your smarts and manipulation to maneuver yourself to a space of comfortability, but as long as I sense you being comfortable, baby, I'm gonna be there to change that. I don't like you or Casey after this, and I pity you more than I ever have. I pity how truly weak of a bitch you came out to be, and it's embarrassing I was friends with a punk like you for so much of my life. But this is my goodbye. You can choose to continue, but just know that I know you and this friendship like the back of my hand, so you can't outmaneuver me now that I'm in the power position. I've won, and now it's time for you to rest in the coffin you prepared yourself. Rest in discomfort, bitch.
It's you fucking psychopath. Are you crazy? Rot in hell. The devil is waiting for you, old friend. And if I make it down there before you do, I'll be waiting, bitch, with a sharp, pointy fucking stick and a dying curiosity to wonder if you can die twice. Rot in hell.
That's when I like really lost like 100% of my respect, was when we were finding out about things, and instead of once again just facing the music, facing what the fuck, the repercussions of your actions, you ducked, you covered, like you were hiding, you hid for like over 12 hours just so you could craft up some fucking embarrassing ass whatever essay that you sent me like in the morning. Like that was what I got, and that's when I completely lost all respect for you. I lost any care for the friendship. Like that solidified that you were a loser, and that's all I needed. Like it really helped me, so I honestly thank you, because I think I really would have tried to like in those 12 hours that I sat with what was going on, I was really trying to rationalize any way I could still try to like keep a friendship with you alive, and you gave me the exact answer I needed. So I applaud you and I thank you. Because what kind of bitch gets caught doing something like lying to your best friend for 2 fucking years, and then you play pussy, and well, one, you're like joining the party and like trying to like damage control and not get your fucking boyfriend to find out, and whatever was going on in that party when you were like messaging Silas, like the moon emoji, like why are you guys in a party with Kendrick? Like, oh my god, it's so fucking embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. It sends like chills up my spine how someone could be that embarrassing. And then finding out that you were like going to Silas, the bitch you hated so much, the bitch you spent like
Hours
of your life like harassing and like bullying, and then you go to them as like some form of like what reasoning for your disgusting actions. Like you had to go to the first person you had access to like try to get some fucking validation for you being a fucking loser. No. It's really pathetic. And I hope that you, because I think you asked me to understand you at a deeper level and see this part of you. I see it now, clear as day, and I just hope you can see it. I hope this video, or if you're watching this, and I know you are, more than anything, helps you realize how much of a fucking loser you are, and you introspect, and you change that about yourself, because, once again, I pity you for that, and I pity Casey for having to deal with it. I pity anyone in your life that has to be around that, because it's toxic, it's just sad. It's sad more than anything, because I don't know what's gonna result in. I don't know if it's gonna result in you killing yourself, like, killing someone else, like, doing some other weird shit to other fucking people that genuinely care about you. Like, it's self-destructive, and it's getting to the point where it's destructive to other people, so that's when you're a problem and a danger to society. So, do something, fix yourself up. Like, I wish you best wishes and, like, that healing process, baby, because you need it. You're damaged.
And you're so out of touch with your own reality that you're creating this entire fucking space for yourself where you're like, oh, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so moved on from everything. Girl, no, you are not. You're wearing rose-tinted glasses. Like, literally, take them off, check yourself, and
Get up, girl. I'm gonna get up.
Sunset.
No bars.
Sunsets. And as this video closes, does anyone have like any final statements? I think we've all kind of said our piece, but let's just let this be the moments we give our final goodbyes, because this is a final goodbye more than anything, as we stated.
Bitch, you'll never hear from me again. You can go straight to hell.
Oh my god, wait, I love that lipstick shade. Hold on. I'm gonna get a closer look. Pussy pink.
I call it breast cancer. Thank you.
I hope you find the help that you need. I really do. Because you did a lot of damage, and now you've got a lot of damage to yourself, too.
Video over.
Oh, wait, it's right under my heel. I'll catch it. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Bitch, help!
Cheater the other way! Help! Good!
Bitch, what? Bitch, are you getting out?